the seas are calling me. I hear them whisper wild and free. The waves are dancing in the light. They guide me through the endless night. The wind, it sings a lullaby. The stars are shining way up high. I feel the salt upon my skin. The journey's calling me again. Oh, the ocean's roar is loud and clear. It pulls me close and draws me near. I'll sail away and chase the tide. With every wave I'll take the ride. The horizon calls my name so sweet. The seagulls cry above the fleet. The sun, it sets in golden hue. The world is bright and fresh and new. The wind, it sings a lullaby. The stars are shining way up high. I feel the salt upon my skin. The journey's calling me again. Oh, the ocean's roar is loud and clear. It pulls me close and draws me near. I'll sail away and chase the tide. With every wave I'll take the ride. Oh, the ocean's roar is loud and clear. It pulls me close and draws me near. I'll sail away and chase the tide. With every wave I'll take the ride.
The tide obeys no king but the moon tonight. We cast our shadows on the restless bride. The wooden ribs groan against the heavy swell, leaving the harbor and the chapel bell. My brothers share the salt and the biting cold, not for the glitter of a merchant's gold, but for the breath of space where the gulls cry, under the vast and the uncurtained sky. There is a map etched in every weathered hand, tracing the distance from the stifling land. The captain holds the glass to a distant line, where the dark water and the stars entwine. We trade our names for the spray and the foam, making the deck and the rigging our home. The iron is heavy but our hearts are light, sailing away from the reach of the night. The deep is a mirror for the wild and the free, a kingdom of thunder on a glassless sea. We swear by the plank and the blackened sail, to stand in the teeth of the rising gale. For the bond we carry is a heavy chain, forged in the sun and the driving rain. Beyond the horizon where the world stands still, we follow the lead of a sovereign will. Hey! Hey! The deep is a mirror for the wild and the free, a kingdom of thunder on a lastless sea. Hey! We swear by the plank and the blackened sail, to stand in the teeth of the rising gale. Hold on, we carry is a heavy chain, forged in the sun and the driving is a ghost on the wind for the brave and the bold and the ones who have sinned. We share the tri-crust and the keg of the vine, dividing the spoils by a jagged design. No man is a master and no man is a slave in the hollow belly of a mountain wave. We keep the silent promise of the night fair,
paying the toll for a wanderer's life.
when the cannons roar and the timber breaks, we hold to the courage that the steering wakes. No mercy for those who would hoard the prize, but a brotherly glance in a comrade's eyes. The ink on our skin tells the story of old, of storms we survived and the secrets we hold, until the white reef claims the final breath. We dance on the edge of a watery death. The deep is a misery for the wild and the free, a kingdom of thunder on a glassless sea. We swim by the lank and the black and the sail, to stand in the teeth of a rising gale. For the bond we carry is a heavy chain, forged in the sun and the drought in rain. Beyond the horizon where the world stands still, we follow the lee of a sovereign will.
The anchor lifts its heavy iron bone from the dark, salt stings the open scars where the lash left its mark. We traded the gallows for the wide and hungry deep, while the merchants in London are buried in their sleep.
The mainsail is drink in the belly of the gale. No king owns the water where we carve out our trail.
The horizon is a razor cutting blue from the gray. We swallow down the fire just to keep ghosts at bay.
There is lightning in the timber and a fever in the blood.
Better to be drowning than to rot within the mud. Give me the gold that glows like a dying sun. Give me the miles before the race is ever done. The black flag is dancing where the law cannot reach. We leave our heavy shadows on a nameless silver beach, unbound and unburdened by the chains of the land, holding every destiny inside a callous hand.
We found a chest of rubies in a hull of splintered pine, and washed away the sorrow with a jug of sugar wine. The cannons are coughing their heavy clouds of lead, but there is plenty of room for the living and the dead.
Let the Navy chase the ripples that they leave across the tide. There is no cage wide enough to keep our souls inside.
The horizon is a razor cutting blue from the gray.
We swallow down the fire just to keep ghosts at bay. There is lightning in the timber and the fever in the blood. Better to be drowning than to rot within the mud. Give me the gold that goes like a dying sun. Give more than miles before the race is ever done. The black flag is dancing where the law cannot reach. We leave out heavy shadows on a nameless silver beach, unbound and unburdened by the chains of the land, holding faith and destiny inside a chalice hand. Give me the gold that glows like a dying sun. Give me the mines before the race is ever done. The black flag is dancing where the law cannot reach. We leave our heavy shadows on a nameless silver beach, unbound and unburdened by the chains of the land, holding every destiny inside a calloused hand. Give me the gold that glows like a dying sun. Give me the miles before the race is ever done. The black flag is dancing where the law cannot reach. We leave our heavy shadows on a nameless silver beach, unbound and unburdened by the chains of the land, holding every destiny inside a talisman hand.
The morning breaks in shades of iron and slate. We haul the frozen hemp before the hour grows late. The timber groans beneath the weight of the swell.
1,000 miles of salt and a story to tell.
Our hands are mapped with scars from the bitter line.
Traded our youth for the vintage of the brine.
The shoreline flickers, then it fades into the haze. We'll measure out our lives in these nameless gray days. No compass points to a heart left on the key.
Only the motion of the deep and the wild and the free.
The gulls are screaming warnings through the empty sky,
while the crests of the mountains go rolling by. There is a distance that no map can ever hold, a hunger for the horizon that never grows old. We leave the solid ground for the shifting floor, and we don't look back toward the closing door. Heave away for the glory and the heavy cost. In the valley of the waves where the land is lost, we are the brothers of the current and the gale, writing our names on the canvas of a sail. From the dark of the abyss to the crest of the foam, the center of the storm is the only place called home.
The cook is burning coffee in a rusted pot. The captain counts the silver that we haven't got. Beneath the floorboards the Leviathan sleeps,
while the watchman stares at the secrets the water keeps.
We've forgotten the scent of the clover and the pine,
drunk on the motion and the medicine of the wine.
There's a ghost in the rigging when the wind starts to moan,
calling out the names of the men who died alone. But we don't fear the shadow or the turning tide. We've got the spirit of the ancestors on our side.
They carved these planks from the oaks of the north before they hitched the team and they set us forth.
There is a distance that no map can never hold, a hunger for the horizon that never goes home.
We leave solid ground for the shifting floor, and we don't look back toward the closing door.
Heave away for the glory and the heavy cost.
In the valley of the wave where the land is lost, we are the brothers of the current and the dale, riding our names on the canvas of the sail. From the dark of the abyss to the crest of a dome, the center of the storm is the only place called home. Heave away for the glory and the heavy cost. In the valley of the wave where the land is lost, we are the brothers of the current and the gale, writing our names on the canvas of the sail. From the dark of the abyss to the crest of the foam, the center of the storm is the only place called home.
Fog was thick as widow's grief upon the northern bight. We pulled the frozen hempen lines against the killing night.
The glass began to tumble fast, the mercury went low,
but none could guess the nightmare beast that waited down below.
The ocean floor began to rise in shades of sickly green,
the largest shape a sailor's eye had ever truly seen.
A tentacle like Titan's arm came crashing through the rail. It turned us dirty oak and master splinters weak and frail. The beak was wide as harbor gates with hunger in its breath. We looked into that hollow eye and saw watery death.
The captain grabbed a heavy axe and swung with all his might to sever off the sucker's grip and wean us back the lie.
Heave away, the kraken's gone into the crushing deep. The secrets of the hollow trench are hers alone to keep. We bled the hull and patched the wood to sail another day. The monster met the iron steel and turned her head away. All brothers raised the anthem loud across the foaming crest.
We cheated death by narrow margins, put the fear at rest. Ashore the gold is melting like the snow in early spring.
The copper coin won't buy the salt or any decent thing.
The merchants hike the prices while the dockside beggars moan.
It costs a fortune just to find it, cost the bread alone.
We fought the beast of many arms and made it back to port. To find the kings and usurers have cut our ashen shore.
I'd rather face the giant claw and salt upon my face than walk the dusty markets towards of this corrupted place. The rent is climbing higher than the swell of any wave. We toil away our silver lives until the silent grave.
A loaf of grain for 20 pence, a bottle for a count. The currency is sinking while the Kraken stays unbound. So grab the oars and let us leave the hunger of the town.
Where honest labor buys a man a suit of burlap brown.
The sea is fierce and hungry, but she wears a simple mask.
She doesn't demand a bag of pearls for every simple task.
We'll hunt the whales and dodge the gales until our work is through.
And keep the pile of living men among a steady crew.
Though the pockets stay as empty as a dry and dusty well, we
Survive the crushing pressure and the salty gates of hell.
The world on land is starving, but the brotherhood is strong. So hold the mainsail upward as we join the ancient song.
Heave away the Kraken's gone into the crushing deep. The secrets of the hollow trench are hers alone to keep. We bred the hull and patched the wood to sail another day. The monster met the iron steel and turned her head away. Oh, brothers, raise the anthem loud across the foaming crest.
We cheated death by narrow margins,
Put the fear to rest.
oh, 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 oh.
The Flying Dutchman sails the tide, a ghostly ship where legends hide. Through stormy waves it glides so wide, forever lost yet filled with pride. The ocean whispers tales so old of cursed men and treasures cold. The legend lives on through the night, a phantom glowing pale moonlight. No port too dark, no end in sight. The Dutchman sails in endless flight. The captain stands with hollow eyes, bound to roam beneath the skies. No rest, no peace, no sweet goodbyes, just echoes of his lonely cries. The wind still sings his fate untold, a story written deep in gold. The legend lives on through the night, a phantom glowing pale moonlight. No port too dark, no end in sight. The Dutchman sails in endless flight. The legend lives on for the night, a phantom glowing pale moonlight. No port too dark, no end in sight. The Dutchman sails in endless flight.
Crust upon the rusted railing, the North Star bleeds through a veil of gray. We trade our names for the wind and sailing to chase the ghost of a dying day. The hull groans weak like a tethered giant. The hempen ropes bite the palm and bone. Standing tall and cold and defiant, kings of a kingdom we don't own. Below the foam where the light is broken, in gardens built out of ancient glass, we watch for shadows and words unspoken, waiting for the heavy keels to pass.
Our hair is woven from emerald weeping. Our eyes are wide as the moonlit bay. While the weary world is soundly sleeping, we pull the anchors of lead away. Take the hand that is cold and gleaming. Forget the harbor and the steady ground. Wake the soul that has long been dreaming in the silence where the brave are drowned. The current pulled and the tide is turning. Copper scales and the canvas white. No more longing and no more burning. Only the deep and the endless night.
Leave your compass and leave your sorrow. The map is blank and the ink is dry. There is no hope for a bright tomorrow under the weight of a liquid sky.
Come down where the pressure is a soft embrace.
Sterile metals from your tattered sleeve.
Look at the hunger in a sister's face.
This is the only truth you can believe. The ship is empty and drifting aimless, a hollow shell on a silver plane. The tally of the lost remains nameless, washed of the dirt and the mortal stain.
We spin the currents and weave the thunder.
Down in the dark where the treasures lie,
Oh, in the heavy timber under.
to see the stars through a different eye. Take the hand that is cold and gleaming. Forget the harbor and the steady ground. Wake the soul that has long been dreaming in the silence where the brave are drowned. The current pulls and the tide is turning. Copper scales and the canvas white. No more longing and no more burning. Only the deep and the endless night.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. The anchor weighs 1,000 tons of rusted iron bone. We leave the harbor lights behind to brave the gray alone. The compass spins a dizzy dance beneath the leaden sky, while salty gales begin to howl a wicked lullaby. Like the timber creaks a warning song against the rising tide. There is no hole within this hull where honest men can hide. Old Silas gripped the frozen wheel with knuckles white as chalk. He spoke of shadows in the abyss where legless giants walk. He told of eyes like dinner plates and skin of mottled ink that drag the proudest galleons down before a man can blink. The white foam turns to charcoal broth beneath the shivering keel, as something wakes in ancient mud with hunger made of steel. He rises from the floor of glass to claim his heavy toll, with leather arms to wrap the mast and swallow every soul. The ocean ford is yawning wide to take the brave and vain. No prayer can stop the king of salt who rules the sunless rain. He pulls the horizon down below the crushing black of deep, where golden bone and broken dreams in silent caverns sleep. He rises from the lord of glass to claim his heavy toll, with leather arms to wrap the mast and swallow every
player can stop the king of salt who rules the sunless rain.
A tentacle like lightning strikes and snaps the mizzen yard. The captain finds his cutlass dull and fate is hitting hard.
The suction scars the oaken deck and drags the bowsprit low
Into the mouth of churning hell where drilling spirits go.
The oil lanterns flicker out and plunge the world to night as we descend the liquid stairs away from holy light.
Now pour a round of bitter rum for those who stay on shore. For we shall see the tavern hearth and dancing girls no more.
Our names are written on the waves in bubbles and in wine, while far below the kraken dines on sailors in a line. The pressure cracks our weary ribs and stills the pounding heart. The monster tears the map of life and pulls the world apart. He rises from the floor of glass to claim his heavy toll. With leather arms to back the mast and swallow every soul. The ocean floor is yawning wide to take the brave and vain. No prayer can stop the king of salt who rules the sunless rain.
The hull is creaking through the heavy swell, 100 fathoms down where the giants dwell. We haul the frozen line with a gallows hand, 1,000 miles away from the solid land. The timber shivers as the gale begins to moan. The deep is hungry for the marrow in the bone. So strike the hollow deck with a heavy boots, and grab the silver coin and the salty fruits. Heave away and hold the line. The water tastes like bitter wine. The sky is black, the foam is white. We hunt the whale through the endless night. Heave away and hold the line. The water tastes like bitter wine. The sky is black, the foam is white. We hunt the whale through the endless night. The barrel's empty and the spirit's low, but still the iron hammer has a debt to owe. The captain stares into the swirling gray. He hasn't closed his eyes for a seventh day. We trade our luck for a copper and a gold to keep the shivering away from the cold. So snap the heavy rope and the rigging tight. We'll find the harbor in the morning light. Heave away and hold the line. The water tastes like bitter wine. The sky is black, the foam is white. We hunt the whale through the endless nights. Heave away and hold the line. The water tastes like bitter wine. The sky is black, the foam is white. We hunt the whale through the endless nights. Hey, hey. Oh up, oh up, oh oh up, oh up, oh oh up, oh up, oh oh up, oh up. Oh up, oh up,
moon is sharp as any blade. It cuts the black across the bow. The promises that we have made are nothing but a memory now.
The stars are scattered like the coins lost within a pirate chest. The spirit and the muscle joins to put the rising storm to rest. Oh, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Hold the line and hold the breath. Wipe the sweat of rolling deep, dancing on the edge of death, while the weary sailors sleep, singing loud to wake the gale, pulling through the blinding spray, mending every broken sail, chasing down the dying day. The fathom goal, the stories told, the winter call, the spirit bold, down below the crashing foam,
Far away from paths of home,
only salt and only sky.
watch the seasons passing by.
Hold the line and hold the breath. Ride the swell of rolling deep, dancing on the edge of death, while the weary sailors sleep, singing loud to wake the gale, pulling through the blinding spray, mending every broken sail, chasing down the dying day. Oh, 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 oh. Hold the line and hold the breath. Ride the swell of rolling deep, dancing on the edge of death,
While the weary sailors sleep,
singing loud to wake the gale, pulling through the blinding spray, mending every broken sail, chasing down